like, I'm already cringy. I hate shopping. Just 1 plus 1 equals, you know, and a nice bath at the end of the day, and to sleep in comfortable sheets and wake up to a nice view. I'm bougie now, okay? Leave me alone. That I'm adventurous and badass and free-spirited, which I am. Howdy guys, I'm back, baby. Did you miss me? Because I missed you. So I'm sure you're wondering, why the helly did I disappear for so long? And like, come on Jody, what's going on? Why have you not filmed? You said you're gonna give us weekly vlogs and you haven't. So firstly, I want to say I'm really sorry for being, what's the word, AWOL, missing in action, for so long. But it was for good reason. Lots has happened. I'm sure you can notice my new bougie setup. And actually, I got microphones, right? So I filmed this whole ass episode and the sound was really bad with the microphone. Like, maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe I need some like techie person to like comment how to actually put my microphone on for it not to sound, because that's the whole point, right? To have good sound. So I am bougie now. Anyways, so I do have a little bit more equipment. I've got like a ring light, I've got microphones, and I'm planning on getting like a camera to up the quality, all of that stuff. So yay for that, yay for being bougie, woohoo! But yeah, so now I'm literally starting again from the beginning of this episode so that the sound is not bad. But I'm sure you can notice that I'm in a nice bougie spot and not in my usual YouTube place. So the reason for that is also the reason that I haven't been vlogging for a while. So we've actually decided to move back to the Eastern Cape from the Free State, believe it or not. So that is why I haven't really vlogged, because it's been really busy. We've been moving, and like the stress of moving and vlogging is just not happening. I also got a really nice new job, and that's been super busy. So I've just been trying to like get my ducks in a row basically and settle. And you know, it's been a lot with the kids, a lot with the family. So I decided, okay, I need to just take a little break, but I'm back now because we're nice and settled. And I'm sure you have a lot of questions for me. So I thought to just do a quick little, this is going to be a super quick episode, quick little catch up on what's been going on, what's been happening in our lives, where we are, and what to expect for the future. And we're also going to play 1 or 2 really quick but fun games. I first want to start by letting you know what's all happened. So we have moved back to the Eastern Cape from the Free State. Oscar is no longer doing dairy. So our reason for this was, first of all, we really loved Bloem, but I think like our hearts were always back home. And, you know, we missed being around family, we missed being around our friends and just by the coast. And so it was really difficult being away from support and from everywhere. So yeah, we were a bit homesick, but we still loved Bloem and we enjoyed it on the farm. It was great, but we just were thinking about our long-term plans, and we decided that we'd actually much rather be back here. We decided that, you know, dairy with Oscar is really stressful, and it's always going to be stressful. So dairy is just an inherently stressful job as it is. This job was particularly stressful for him. So we decided, like, we sat down and we spoke as a family, and we're like, okay, well, we need to make this decision because we also have to think about our long-term goals. And, you know, Oscar really wants to be more involved in the kids' lives. And with dairy, you have to wake up at like 4 in the morning and be back at 7. And so he was never home, which obviously puts strain on me in other ways and strain on him in other ways, like with the kids and everything. So we just decided that maybe now was the time to just take that leap of faith. Luckily, I got this really nice new job that we were able to make the decision as a family and decide like what is the best for our next steps in the future. So we decided to move back here. We're actually staying in a really beautiful place, and we're actually staying right next door to Oscar's parents. So I'm gonna give you a nice little tour of the house later when it's looking cleaner. And I'm also gonna do, the next episode I'm gonna do is a really nice vlog around the garden. And it's the perfect season because it's spring, so all the clivias are blooming, and so it's such a nice time to actually do a garden vlog. Basically, think of this as like my YouTube channel 2.0, and it's still going to be great. We're still going to do a lot of like farm stuff. I'm still going to show you like the farm life because we're going to go visit my dad quite often on his farm, so you're still going to get that aspect of things, but we're also going to do a lot more travel. I'm going to tell you about some exciting things happening soon, a lot more gardening, a lot more like taking a look around town, the beach, life and scene, and just traveling from place to place. So it's still going to be the same premise of this YouTube channel, but just a little bit better, I would say, and with fancier equipment. Basically, we decided it was best to just move back to the Eastern Cape. It was really difficult moving away from Anna, especially because she had such a nice bond with Ren and Silas. So I would say the hardest part about leaving was saying goodbye to the staff. I felt like I had really formed a close attachment with them and they were like family to me, but I still stay in touch with Anna. She still checks in on the kids, so that's been nice. And so yeah, that's basically it. I'm sure I've left out a lot of things that you probably want to know, but you are welcome to ask me in the comments and I will answer, as I always do. And I also wanted to let you know of some really fun, exciting stuff coming up soon that you can look forward to. So actually my sister is coming down, and I'm so excited. So she's coming down at the end of October and she's going to bring some of her friends from America down. So I've got so much fun stuff planned. I'm gonna get them to eat South African food. We're gonna play some fun games. We're planning a trip to Kruger National Park, which I'm sure everybody knows about. I mean, if you don't know Kruger, what are you doing? Yeah, so we're going to Kruger. It's basically like a big national reserve, and we're planning a whole trip there. So I'm definitely going to vlog that. And I can't wait to take you guys along with me for the adventure. And I'm also going to go to Cape Town with my sister for a day or two. So we're going to live our best bougie lives there. And there's lots of very cool content coming up. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I mean, like, really, I don't know what you're doing, but get with the program, guys. Like, we've got lots of cool stuff coming up. Here I am, so I feel like everything is so bougie. And then I decided to write notes on this crappy little piece of paper. Like, come on, Jody. Any hoozle. So we are just going to do some fun games. This is going to be a super quick episode. So I actually wanted to do a this or that, but with you guys, because I want you to help me build my YouTube channel up. We're going to build this thing brick by brick, and you're going to tell me what you want to see, what type of content I should do, and let's figure it out together. So I'm going to ask you, like, I'm going to do like a this or that, and basically of content you can expect to see moving forward. And you're gonna, like, please actually play with me. Otherwise then it's just like me and the crickets, you know, and then it's just sad and cringy. So please don't make me look cringy, and you can answer these questions. So would you rather, or actually this or that, beach walk or horse stable vlog? This or that, exploring the city or trips to the farm? Or would you rather garden vlogs or travel vlogs? Morning routine or night routine? Kruger trip or Cape Town trip? Solo vlogging, so like me bonding with you guys one-on-one, or a family vlog? And then would you rather do a sit-down chat like this, play some games, you know, live our best lives together, watch me be cringy, Or would you rather a day in the life type of vlog, like the ones where I take you around and we do stuff together? So yeah, you can let me know on those. And it's also like tailored around like the type of content I'll be doing. Okay, so would I rather camp in Kruger or stay at a fancy lodge in Kruger? And you know, like a couple of years ago, I would have said camping to kind of prove a point that I'm adventurous and badass and free-spirited, which I am, very much so. But I have gotten used to the soft life now. I'm bougie now, okay? Leave me alone. So, and also now with kids, right? Like you don't want to struggle with camping and then it rains and you know, like I want to be comfortable. Like I literally haven't slept properly in like 3 years and I want to be comfortable. So sue me if I want to wake up with chocolate on my bed and a fruit basket, God forbid. And God forbid I want a robe and a nice bath at the end of the day and to sleep in comfortable sheets and wake up to a nice view. Like, so sue me if I want to just live my best bougie soft life. Like, don't tell me that you'd rather sleep on the floor than sleep in a super comfortable lodge sipping your mimosa. Because just 1 + 1 equals, you know. So don't come for me. Okay, would I rather spend a day hiking or shopping? And I feel like if you know me, which you should do at least a little bit by now, you should be able to answer this question for me. But it's definitely spend a day hiking, for shizzy sure, because I'm not about to go shopping. I hate shopping. Even being around a lot of people, I get very panicky. And also like the thought of going into a shop and then you have to try the clothes on and then you end up buying something that you never planned to buy and then you go home and you feel guilty because you spent more money. I just like shopping is just, it's a chore for me and I don't appreciate shopping. So I'd rather spend my day hiking and looking at the birds. Would I rather road trip across South Africa or overseas? So definite, and actually no, not definite. This was actually a very difficult one to answer because both. But I actually thought about this, and what I really love about South Africa, right, is you drive for 1 hour and the scenery just changes completely. So like even if I drive from here to like Plet, which is like 1 hour, it's like a completely different place. Whereas I've traveled overseas and like you drive for hours and hours and it's beautiful, but it looks exactly the same, even though you've been driving. And sometimes you just drive from like one city into another city. And what I really love about South Africa is there's so much open space. Every way you look, the landscape is different. Even the people are different. So like you drive from one town to another town and the culture is just completely different. There's different languages. There's the way people do things are different. And it's like, basically it's like a million countries in one. And that's what I really love about South Africa. So I would actually really love to do a little road trip around everywhere in South Africa. And there's so many places that I haven't been to yet. And so many places that a lot of people have recommended. And yeah, I don't know. I really love South Africa, and I think we're really lucky to live in a place with that still has so much open space and natural fauna and flora. And that everywhere you go is different, because not every country is like that. And also if you think about it, like for example, the UK fits into South Africa. Like the UK is tiny compared to South Africa. So we've got a lot of places to explore here. And I feel like a lot of South Africans want to explore the rest of the world, but South Africa has a lot to offer. So I would love to do South Africa first and then go see the rest of the world, if I'm being honest, which actually that surprises me because I thought that I would say the exact opposite. I honestly thought like if someone said like, would you rather go overseas? But the thing is, I would like to go overseas. So both, basically. Okay, I make the rules here, by the way, so I can say both if I want to. Would I rather grow my own food or raise animals? And this is actually a lot tougher than I thought, because I love the idea of growing your own food, like just taking your little basket, picking your carrots, and like living, you know, the slow life vibes. So I love that. And actually, Charles, Oscar's dad, has a greenhouse here, so we're gonna go definitely do gardening things in my vlogs. At the same time, I also love animals. Like, I grew up with chickens. I love my chickens. Horses, dogs. I've just grown up with animals my whole life. But the thing with animals is they come with a lot of work. Like, you have to feed them, then they get sick, you have to inject them, you have to clean up after them. It's a lot more work. But then again, like if I had chickens, then I could harvest eggs, and then I also get my own food. And I really want horses. So both, again. But maybe animals, because I don't think I could live without animals, to be honest. Last question. Would I rather edit for 5 hours straight or film in public with everyone staring? So I actually love editing. It's actually a hobby of mine, and I do sit for 5 hours straight and edit, just by the way. So just so you know, I actually put a lot of effort into these videos for you guys. It's a lot of work, like the voiceovers, text overlays, sound effects, quality. It's a lot of work. So yeah, actually, but you know, if you've made it this far into the video, then thank you, because it means a lot that my hard work is not going to waste, basically. But I really enjoy it. I find it therapeutic, and I find it like it's a way for me to switch off and just get in the zone. But it's really difficult when you've got a lot of other stuff going on, and to find the time to sit and edit is like ridiculous. So yeah, I think I would definitely edit for 5 hours straight for sure, because like I'm already cringy in public, you know. I don't need to have a phone out and then I'm more cringy. You know, like I feel like people already judge me in public. I don't need to advertise my cringiness more to the world than I already do. So yeah, that is absolutely a no-go for me, although I probably will be doing a little bit of it when I travel, so that's great for me. But I find it so cringy, like, you know, these influencers in the wild. So no, I would really, yeah, much rather edit for 5 hours straight. Thank you very much. That's a wrap, guys. Super quick little video, fun games, and I hope you have a bit more insight into why I disappeared. And again, sorry about that, but you can expect some really cool stuff coming up, and I hope it answered a few of your questions. If you have more, let me know. I'm happy to oblige. And please do answer my this or that questions for what you guys want to see, because it helps me figure out how to tailor this YouTube channel to what you guys actually want to see. So please do answer. And I hope you had some fun with me. Thanks for sitting with me. I will catch you on the next one, which will definitely be a really nice garden vlog. And then, I mean, you heard there's some really cool stuff coming up soon. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing. You are behind the times, and it's just not on. It is just unspeakable, and we cannot have it. So now that we are bougie, you need to at least subscribe. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a great evening, morning, day, whatever time it is you're watching this. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!